game. AOGQ.
Hello.
Hello. You remember? Yo, how you doing?
I'm okay.
I got something I want you to see. You remember Joe Smith? I know you're
Yes.
a little younger than me, but you remember Joe Smith out of Maryland, #1 pick?
Yes.
So yeah, this boy, he got trapped. He found out today that his wife has an OnlyFans. It's like, what would you do in this situation? What would you do? How would you react?
I'm sure I'd probably be very, very angry. Probably the cops would be called.
Oh no, that sounds domestic.
Domestic sounds fun sometimes.
Domestic gets you 2 years probation. But let's see how
I
good
do not condone domestic violence.
Joe Smith, #1 out of University of Maryland, former Naismith Player of the Year. Let's see how he handles the situation. All right, gotta hit play.
I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, bro, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. Cop, you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad I'm just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
I just got to pause it there. Because she said, I'm not doing this with nobody. Is that supposed to be better?
All right. So there's a few things that I have an issue with this whole thing. Now, first off, as my wife should tell me before she does anything like that. She has to, I'm not that I can tell her that she can't do it, but she needs to tell me so that
you at least need that communication.
Yeah, you gotta tell me so that if somebody was to come out and be like, yeah, bro, I saw your wife Punani on the internet. I'm not surprised.
It was brown.
But not only that, that was one red flag. My other red flag was the way he just there's no way you're reacting like that, like you're just calm. That's too calm.
Right.
I'm breaking shit. But
I'm at least throwing a plate. What the fuck?
It's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Like, I'm sorry. My wife knows she can't do nothing like that, but I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You got an OnlyFans? This whole bucket of candy on the floor. The dog cage upside down. This computer monitor on the floor. Cops are being called.
Maybe just become an admin for that shit if it's making money. I don't know. Like, if it's actually making money, how can this be a bad thing?
Absolutely.
Be a bad thing.
I tell my wife all the time, I will sell her feet pictures.
You got to take more precautions when you're out and about because dudes is creepy than a motherfucker. But if you making money, and some of them be making like what, 100 grand easy, 100, making money. So are you gonna be mad if it's actually making money? Now, however, it depends on how far you taking it. Like, if you like she out there cucking you on camera or whatever. See, now you got to murder somebody. You might have to murder 2 people, maybe 3. I don't know. I ain't never been in that situation.
Don't murder.
Okay, that's my opinion. Like, I mean,
well, I get it, 100%.
Bodies would have to hit the floor. There would be situations. You're talking about the police would be called. Yeah, they would be called, and they'd be hauling me away, and I'd be smiling. So,
Bobby.
It wasn't my fault. Anyway, back to the video. This absurdness.
You're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution.
By the way, shout out to Marcus Jacobs.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
yeah,
we met,
before,
yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
Man,
back
get
to
out of
anything
here.
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but not,
unfortunately, that's not the case
Because after
right
that,
now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do something.
Divorce.
You stood out there showing your body.
Absolutely.
You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on,
let us show her booty.
It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
All right, then. But now, okay.
No,
so wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
You don't look like a millionaire.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
And on his head.
Okay.
Battle.
Now you single.
Filing for divorce. Getting that prenup canceled.
Whatever. I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
She ain't her site or nothing. Cool.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely done.
Divorce.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
On that note.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy GQ and Boulevard. We are your hosts at Live from the Bench.
Live from the Bench. Yes, sir.
And we are back for another beautiful episode.
Yes.
What's up, Boulevard?
Got a question? Oh, I'm chilling. I'm in the best of moods today.
Yeah. The Eagles won.
Eagles won. Yeah. Had a hell of a game offensively. Defense, I got some comments about that. But how are you doing?
This is the perfect time. Hey, I'm feeling great. I got my keys that I saw that I'm like, let's see the issues that I feel like we need to discuss. So, I mean, but let's get into yours. What you got? What you got for this?
I got 2 cups of coffee in me. That's what I got. So I'm ready to talk. Where do we even begin now? Where do we begin in this conversation? I took a bunch of notes, but they all scatterbrained because that's just me. I'll start out with saying, obviously, we know what the score was. It was an ass whooping. What was it, 38-31? So 38-31, indeed. I'm going to just point out by saying that offense was hot today.
Hot.
All over the field. A.J. Brown. I don't know. He's looking like a candidate for offensive MVP to me. Boom, pace to set some records and all that good stuff. Good Lord, is that boy going crazy out there. Unstoppable.
Yep.
Where you took that back shoulder early in the game? Earlier? Yeah, y'all probably ain't seen all that. I was trying to do the pose, but you know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do. He looked like he is. There's just something about I love that he's like a bigger guy and he has such good control over his body. Him being able to not only secure the pass, but bring his feet down and both knees down in position to actually not only secure the catch, but actually make the catch count. Yes. I thought that was excellent. That was excellent.
And he got a penalty on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Beast. That boy is a beast. And that second one, though, where I came back and caught on a double team. Get that man a cigar. That boy might get offensive player of the year. I don't know. He's looking like something. He's looking like a monster. He's everything we got, everything we hoped for, and more in that trade.
Yes.
Thank you, Tennessee. Thank you again for Kevin Byard. We'll get to that one in the future. One of the best tackling safeties in the league, though. That you don't miss games. We can't go wrong with that pick. Thank you, Howie.
Yes.
You're my hero, and I don't have too many heroes. What about you? What you think? What you got to discuss? What you got?
I feel as though this was a very, very solid offensive play calling game.
Right.
I feel like the first half we were looking real suspect. But I feel like there was like a big change from first half to second half, which I love to see.
Right.
And one thing, like, it probably won't get talked about a lot, but did you see the tush push sweep or the Philly sweep they call it?
Yes.
Or the brotherly sweep.
Yes.
And
they should call it the street sweeper. But that's just
the street sweeper. I like that. It was just something.
Y'all heard it here, y'all. Hashtag street sweeper.
That was fantastic. Like, because that right there, now what people gonna do now, like, oh shit. Now we actually can't line up everybody in a box to stop the push because
too many possibilities.
They got yeah.
I mean,
just
awesome don't always work, sadly, but it worked that time. Sometimes when it works, it's a beautiful thing. Sometimes when it works, it's all Jalen Hurts.
It's awesome.
Sometimes he fumbles. Yeah, I know. Sometimes he fumbles though.
Mm-hmm. That was awesome to see. So
it was.
Big ups to the play calling. That was awesome.
Keep on coming up with new tricks and twists to that play. They can't stop it.
I feel like the offense was hitting on all cylinders.
Themselves. Yes.
Sitting on all cylinders.
Yes, that's the offense we need. We want to see. I'm not even going to nitpick on little details, not with the offense, not even going to complain about the fumble.
I won't complain about the fumble because I feel like I'm going to complain about the fumble because, in my personal opinion, I believe he crossed the line. He got across that line of scrimmage, but whatever.
Right.
It's whatever to me. I mean, shit, like, it was bound to happen. I mean, it is what it is. It shit happens.
You know what did bother me? And I really feel like it's nitpicking. The run game today. Like, it wasn't working. Yeah, I know the Redskins got a solid D-line, but it wasn't working today.
It wasn't working. It didn't yield the results that we wanted.
We need a better number 2 than Gainwell.
I mean, it should be Penny,
but it's like, where the hell is Penny? Week after week, where the hell is Penny? So you're saving them for the playoffs, but you're not even using them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how is he going to be ready for the playoffs if he ain't getting no reps?
Yeah, he's not going to have any rhythm.
No live reps, no live shots.
Mm-hmm.
How is he going to play?
I agree. I agree with that.
One man out there, first game of the season, you're going to get first game of the playoff, going to get hurt. So you take no hits.
Because I can see where Gainwell. I can see where Gainwell and Boston Scott are effective, like in the flats, catching short passes. But when you need a running game, if you can't rely on them in the running game, you need to have somebody that you can rely on outside of Swift, because the way it's looking, if you're not handing the ball off to Swift, you're suffering.
Right.
So I think they do need to figure that part out.
They do. It's a problem. It's not going to get easier as the season goes and he wears down.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be somebody out there they could pick up in the next 3 to 2 days. I could probably save it, but who knows?
Honestly, I don't think I wouldn't even bother picking anybody up. Just use Penny. Just use him.
But then what do we do when he inevitably gets hurt? And he will get hurt.
I mean, then you go back to what you've been doing.
How about this? Trading for Miles Sanders.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's not doing much of anything down there. They're like, it's a bad team. You probably could get him for cheap. What do you think?
I don't think Miles is going to sign the contract.
Oh man, it's just this season that matters. You don't need a long-term. Replace them in free agency. Everybody's replaceable.
That's true.
Everybody's not replaceable. Everybody's replaceable. Maybe they'll go after Jacobs. Say if they lose tonight, lose Monday, maybe I'll make an offer for Jacobs. Oh, somebody's out there. They just got to make a move.
Go for these guys that's just not performing this year.
Right. They need a better number 2. Penny's doing his thing. But Scott, Gainwell. Personally, I've never really had any faith in either of them. I haven't been impressed, but it's like they've had a while now to fix this problem. Like they know what they got with both of them, and it should have been adjusted by now. Even a simple other veteran pickup would have been fine. There's got to be somebody out there. That's all I'm saying.
What Philly needs is a change of pace back. A power back, somebody that's going to put defenders on their butts. Because what you get with Gainwell is a hybrid receiver. Like he is somebody that you catch the ball out of the backfield. I'm 100% okay with that.
Right.
But
it's a necessity in this game.
And I feel like Boston Scott's just a kick returner. So I think you need to bring in
one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, maybe it's nitpicking. It's a 6-2 team, 6-1 team, 7-1, 7-1, 7-1 team. There's so any real complaining is just nitpicking. But that run game that could come back to haunt us if we don't get some actual depth in the backfield.
Listen, I'm all right with nitpicking. We're gonna nitpick.
Right. That's what we do here. We discuss in the game.
Yeah. So, what about the defense? I mean, I think every single day we go out here, we're going to look at the Eagles' defense. And one thing we're always going to say is the D-line performed the way they were supposed to.
You would think, right? You would think. You kind of could take that for granted.
Yeah, the defensive line they're always present. They're always like, I'm here. I can't really complain with the D-line.
Most weeks.
They were getting in there. Like, Sam Howell, I feel like Sam Howell was just looking at the Eagles defense. I'm like, yeah, you got a fucking undersized safety in Sidney Brown, because that's essentially what he is. He's like an undersized linebacker.
He put the wood on somebody, though. I don't remember who it was, but he did. Somebody.
He did. And that's what I've been saying. He can do that. I don't know why he's not doing that. He's a hard hitter. That's
right.
I think they let him do that because
I want to just let that man put on 10 pounds and move up to the linebacker.
Why not?
Right.
I mean, I'm sure because what I saw today,
better than coverage, then keep moving up.
Yeah, because what I saw is him getting torched by speedier slot receivers. And that's not where you want Sidney Brown. You want Sidney Brown sitting in the back waiting for somebody to come across the middle so he can hit him.
Right.
That's Sidney Brown's game. I think somebody who can play slot is probably Blankenship.
Maybe.
Blankenship can probably play.
I mean, the interception was great, but he did get burnt for a touchdown.
Yeah, well, I expect that from Blankenship. I think Blankenship is like my last choice at the free safety position. He's always going to be my last choice.
Here's what fucked me up. Like, we'll make one play. You know they calling that man Ed Reed Blankenship now?
I saw that.
Put that to bed now. Put it to bed. Put a pillow over its face and smother that shit. Don't do that. That's just y'all trying to forget. That's some short-term memory. It wasn't much long before that the ball gave up a touchdown. Put that to bed. Boy is not Ed Reed. And that is appalling. That is an insult to Ed Reed. Ed Reed is a top 3 safety all time.
Yeah, Yeah, Blankenship
don't put them two in the same class.
Absolutely. He is not touching. He's not tying Ed Reed's shoelaces.
No, he is not.
He's not in the same room as Ed Reed's shoes.
Ed Reed.
Yeah, he's not even in the same room as Ed Reed's cleats.
No.
So I feel like the Eagles, yes, Kevin.
T-shirts. I don't want to see no more hashtags. Just dead all of it. Put it all to bed. Take it behind the shed. Put the blue tarp up. Whatever you got to do. No more. No more.
Put that shit in concussion protocol, because that's what I think. Whoever the first person that said that should put them in protocol.
Right.
And leave them
they
there.
Obviously got their head banged.
Just leave them in protocol.
Insulting. Disgusting.
I feel like now, well, I see that the weakness is, and I hate to say it, Bradbury is Eagles fans gonna everybody gonna be mad at me. Bradbury's a liability.
Mostly all of those players are liabilities out there.
He's getting beat. He's getting exposed out there.
Right.
And yeah, I'm not gonna say he's bad, but because he doesn't make plays, but he's getting the Eagles corners are getting beat a lot on these comeback routes.
And they're also not having any help either.
Yeah, they're biting a lot.
Right.
And I think
their help is useless.
I have no idea who the DB's coach is. It's probably a big difference from whoever they're.
I remember and then I forget.
Yeah.
But I'm not even 100% sure it's all on the DBs. The whole game, the Eagles, that line, Reddick, and all of them, 6 quarterback hits the whole game. The whole game hits, not sacks. They only got one of those. Granted, it was Reddick's sack in that fumble-ish fumble. It happened, but lineman landed right on it. That was the only sack of the game.
That's
getting pressure. Then the secondary had no time to do jack.
Well, I don't blame the D line, because it's what they've been doing. They've been practicing. That's what the Redskins Commanders did last time they played the Eagles. They were throwing the ball immediately.
Right. That's you beat that.
Yeah, they were throwing the ball immediately, so it was no way the Eagles was getting pressure.
Hey,
there was no way.
Tackling, I guess. Get quicker to the ball. I don't know.
They just need, because it's just those quick routes that was getting open immediately. He just had, and that's why Howell was just. He was for most of the game, he was at 90% completion. He had 2 incompletions in the first half, I think it was.
Something like that.
Because he was just throwing those quick slant routes. That's why Jahan Dotson and Logan Thomas was just dicking the Eagles' boots, because he was just catching those quick passes.
Yeah, that's basically what happened when was it Blankenship?
Yeah, it's a slot issue.
It's got beat.
Yeah, it was a slot issue. They have nobody that can play slot when Maddox is out.
Let it be said, the Chargers have won 30-13 over the Chicago Bears. Moving on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just wanted to put that out there.
Are you surprised
that the Chargers beat the Bears? No. No, I'm not surprised that anybody beats the Bears.
Yeah.
I don't care how much hype y'all want to throw on Justin Fields. I'm not convinced.
Yeah. Yeah. So we saw. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to take a second to point out that the Eagles were a 7-point favorite in that game.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. The over-under, however, was 42.
I hope everybody took the over.
I hope so. They'll listen to us.
Because that was a lot of points.
Right. Our defense allowed damn near 500 yards. Also want to point that out.
So, did you see that Covey almost broke a field goal he almost broke a kick return for a touchdown, but Nolan Smith got in the way?
Yes, I did.
Nolan Smith was so pissed off at himself. He was like, fuck. Just imagine being mic'd up. I want to just imagine. I want to see, I think we're going to someday we're going to get an NFL game where everybody's essentially mic'd up.
That'd be cool.
You can just pick and choose who you want to hear from each game. Because you're looking at it already, everybody's microchipped.
Right.
They were talking about everybody on the field's microchip. So why not?
All the helmets. Right. Helmets show everybody. Yeah, they got chips and all that crap. They're going to be doing all sorts of stuff in the future with football. Probably have straight helmet cams and real helmet cams that the player don't even feel. I don't know. The future going to be crazy though.
Hey, it's
I got one more thing I got to point out about this game.
Yep.
Brian Robinson needs more touches. That boy might actually be good, but we don't know because Washington always playing from behind. Brian Robinson need more touches.
I agree with that.
Let that boy go. Let that boy play.
I mean, as an Eagles fan watching that game, I was happy that they stopped giving him the ball.
Right.
Because in the first half, I thought that he was going to be the reason the Eagles lost.
Right.
Because they were not taking him. He was not going down off first and second hits.
It was 5 yards, 5 yards and change per carry I saw somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And I was just like, that is a problem. And it's not even the D-line. He's running away from the D-line, and then everybody on the second level just not wrapping people up. Right. And this is a problem I've been talking about for the Eagles for a long time. Blankenship doesn't wrap up. That's
a problem any day of the week. You can't do that. You just can't do that.
Did you see? It was like when they played the Cardinals. Blankenship, somebody caught the ball, and the guy was basically upside down on Blankenship's back when Blankenship was trying to make the tackle. And I'm just like, how do you do that? You're not wrapping up. And that's the only reason why things like that happen. It has to go back.
The whole thing confuses me in general. I don't understand how you don't wrap up.
It's just everybody's trying to get these big hits. They're trying to get the big hits, and that's going to be the problem. Blankenship, you are not Dawkins. You are not Ed Reed. Stop trying to be them.
Right.
That's my message to Reed Blankenship.
Yes.
Because honestly,
get them down. Stop trying to go viral.
Yes, get them down because
your job. You need to stop trying to make the big play and just make their smart play.
Yeah, because being 100% honest, Blankenship will not be the Eagles starting free safety next year. He won't.
You're not as valuable as you assume you are at this moment. You're a matter of necessity, but you're not valuable. You're very expendable, Reed Blankenship. But
absolutely,
if you want to keep trying to make the big play, trying to go Sports Center, get jacked up, go right ahead. You're gonna be jacked up, sitting at home, watching the games. Where you're gonna be doing part-time on NFL Network or the Carton Show or some bullshit like that.
100%.
Make the smart play. Always make the smart play. Stop trying to make the big move. Make the smart move.
Well, I agree with you there. But I have one more question before we wrap up this episode.
Right.
Are the Eagles back?
I'm not convinced. I mean, they're still rounding in the form. It's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get better every week. You're supposed to be at peak form by the playoffs. I mean, every game, they're improving. I mean, they had a step back, but that made them move 2 steps forward. I dig it. They need more of that. More of that. More improvement. Fix your little inadequacies. Get your play calling down pat, Brian Johnson. Figure out your positions, secondary, linebacker, all that good stuff. Figure out who you actually want to be playing in what situations, on what downs. You still got time to work those kinks out, but you got to work those kinks out because there's still a problem. Got to figure out a way to make adjustments because you see how you can be beat today. There's a lot of things the defense needs to take back and work on. And if they don't, they're going to become a liability because you can't be out there letting Sam fucking Howell get off like he did. You can't let that man get 4 fucking touchdowns. You can't do that. If that were a better team, you would have lost. There's been too many of those games already where if you had played a better team, you would have lost. Fix your weaknesses, or at least find ways to hide your weaknesses.
Yes,
because we're halfway through now, and it's time to get your shit straight. So,
yeah, I agree. I feel like if Eagles were coming out there and Miami had Eric Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator, that would have been all. Eagles would have lost that game.
Exactly. There's a lot of games. Well, I say not a lot, but there's a few games that could have easily swung the other way with the Eagles already to see.
Yes.
So, that's only like they're not in peak form because in peak form, 1 sack and 6 quarterback hits would not be a thing that's happening. So,
absolutely.
Get it together, y'all. Y'all can't be letting Sam Howell do it because what's going to happen if Dak does it? What's going to happen if Purdy does it? What's going to happen if Goff does it? Knocked out the playoffs.
Out of the playoffs.
Get it together. You got 8 games to go. 9 games to go. Get it together.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I preface this to say we can't all be starters. So hit the bench.